Boo. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. I said boo to you guys and had a cough. I hate the way my hat looks on camera. Holy jeez. Looks odd. This is not my favorite hat for some reason because it looks kind of odd, but I kind of like the military camo look. But, anyways, hello. Happy, what's today? Tuesday, barely? Jeez Louise. Taco Tuesday. I didn't eat a taco today because I was super busy. Who's going to be first is going to be Bryce Gardner first to say hello. Tater Dom coming in second. Rachel Aguirre third. Cheyenne Bedoy fourth. Hello, Tater Dom. Cheers. Mary Nieves. Hello, I'm good. Eric Gonzalez. Saludos. Danielle Williams. Hello. KB. Hello. Polly Pocket. How are you? Nicole Brogdon. Hello. Susana Rodriguez. Hola. Sylvia Angeles. Hello. Melissa Perez. Hello. How are you? Eddie Pereira. How are you, Eddie? Monica G. Hola. Danette Duarte. Hello. Jerry Lynn. Tut. What is going on? Kim H. Hello. Marina Horstman. Hello. Monica G. I'm good. It's Mafeli. Hello. El Souza or Salsa. Hello. Anita Roja. Hello. Vern. What is going on? How are you? James Martinez, what's up? Giggle Goose. Hello. Phil Da, Yata E. What's up, Phil Da? How are you? Hanging out there in the four corners. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Anthony Luna, hello, I'm good. Jenny Rose, I'm doing real good. Jenny, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Desiree Echevarria, hola. Jennifer Diggs, how are you? Catherine, loyal fan from Chicago, the Windy City. I was there last August or September. I can't remember. I had so much fun. It was cool over there. Thanks, Catherine, for coming on in. Deputy Dan, what's going on? Christy Love 79, hello. It's me, Felly. Hi. Juliana Sanchez, how are you? I'm doing good. Vanessa July, hello. Lloyd Billings, what is going on? Sylvia Angeles, thank you. Michael Moreno, what is going on all the way from Lubbock, Texas? Thanks for joining, everybody. Appreciate you guys. It's kind of late. This is like the latest I've ever been on. I think 8:49 Arizona time. It's kind of late. I hate the way this hat looks on camera. It doesn't in person. It doesn't look this bad, but I got to reconsider wearing this hat ever again on live because the camera makes it look jacked up. Or maybe that's just how I look all the time. But anyways, Grace Hall says you're amazing, Art. You're an amazing guy. Just seeing this, I have to go back to work now. Sorry to be missing your live. I'll have a thank you, Grace Hall. I appreciate you. I appreciate your warm sentiment. Stay safe and see you next time. Chrissy Rose, hello. Danielle Williams says, today is my husband and I's 15th year anniversary, but we've been together for 21 years. Uh, what do you say? Congratulations, or yeah, happy 15th anniversary, Danielle Williams. 15 years officially with the love of your life. 21 years altogether. That's amazing. Congratulations. Unfortunately, that's rare nowadays, right? But that's awesome. You guys have uh, what stayed together after a couple decades. So congratulations. I applaud you. Tell your husband I said great job. Ruby, how are you, Ruby? Hello again. Mary Nieves, thank you, Mary. Bryce Gardner, haven't ate yet, Bryce. Thank you, Deputy Dan. What's Michelle Hickey? What is going on, Michelle? Carla Kosar is in the Bay Area. What's up, Carla? How are you doing? I just got home. I just got home. I'm so tired. Phil Daw says, I'm good. You said that good. Say it faster next time. Means everything is good and hello. Yatahe. Ooh. Paola Ramos. Hi, Art. My first time on live. Paola Ramos, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you. Not only are you joining for the first time on live, but you're also commenting. I greatly appreciate your contribution and welcome to the Lost in Phoenix family. You are awesome. Lauren Thomas, Yatae Art. Yatae Lauren. That's pretty cool, huh? You guys should adopt me. Sylvia Angeles. It looks good to me. I think I'm picky with my hats, so it looks crooked. I don't know. Anyways, thank you, Sylvia. You're nice. Thank you, Mary. Vern is doing well. Great. Deputy Dan says, glad you came on tonight. I wasn't about to because I've been gone all I've been so busy, man. So I went to sleep at midnight last night. I woke up at 4. I had a lot on my mind. I couldn't sleep. I had meetings all day at work. And then I get off of work and I go, look for my people out there, right? So and then I get home and I play with the dogs, let Phoebe go outside to do what Phoebe needs to do outside. And then I put on this hat and I come check in with you guys because you guys are part of my you guys are part of my daily routine basically, right? So that's pretty cool. Karen Skaggs, hello, thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Danielle Williams likes the hat. Cool. Danielle Veely, hey, hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Art, hope everything is going good with you. God bless. God bless you, Danielle. I appreciate you. Chapulín Cordero, hello. Eric Gonzalez, 11:30 here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Cool. Brandon Rubio, what's going on? 11:54. Eric Gonzalez. Danielle Williams says, yep, a long time, many ups and downs, and sometimes in between and sideways sometimes, right? So yeah, it's crazy. But great job. I think all relationships have that rockiness, right? It's never smooth, especially when it's like long term, right? So yeah, it's challenging. Relationships are definitely challenging, especially nowadays. They're even more challenging, right? So congratulations, Danielle, and your husband. Nancy Oyola, saludos from Spring Hill, Florida. What is going on, Nancy? Monica G says, hey, I love this channel. I think it's awesome. Prevention through awareness is what these youngsters need that watch your channel. Thank you, Monica G. Appreciate you. Thank you for understanding the concept, right? I think you get it. So share it with your family, share it with your children, share it with your friends, your coworkers, and your local community, right? Because if it's not blues in your community, it's something else, right? So we have the power, us as parents, as elder statesmen in our community, in our family, in our ring of influence. We have the power to help youngsters make better decisions. So I don't interview them one day, right? So let's do it. Let's get together and work. Susan Gutierrez, hope you're doing well. I'm from New Mexico, but visiting New York for a few days. Awesome. Stay safe and enjoy your visit in the NY, New York. Cool. White Russia, tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. It better come for me. Tamara Ryle is in California. What's up, Tamara? Millie G47 coming back to New Mexico. I am. I need to get with Billy, my barber, right? And when are we going, dude? So we're supposed to go in August and September, and now it's about to be October. So we'll see. We'll get there soon. Sunshine is in Austin, Texas. Danielle Williams says, I went to the gym after work and hurt myself. Danielle Williams, stop hurting yourself. Phil Doss says, there it is, A+. Cool. I'm officially trilingual now. I know how to speak Navajo, right? So that's awesome. Yata. Yasmin Gonzalez, how is Carla and Migs doing? I've seen them around my area so much, and seeing them in that position hurts. Hope they get better. Haven't seen them recently, Yasmin, but if you're in that community, stay safe. God bless you. Make better decisions. And thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Are blues expensive? Not in Phoenix. They're like 50 cents here, $1 here. So pretty cheap for a drug. Millie G47 is in New Mexico. Cool. Paula Ramos. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm stuck on your channel. I watch every day. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate you checking in every day. Yeah, go all the way back to the first video, Carlos, 21-year-old Carlos, November of 2020. So this November will be 3 years that I've been interviewing, right? So if you guys if you guys, so my challenge to you guys, especially all you new people, go watch every single video. Go get to know their names, their stories. You're gonna run to people that are no longer among us. They've OD'd. They're no longer with us, right? 18-year-old Cruz, 22-year-old Gabby, 18-year-old Manuel. He told me he was 24, but he was really 18. Who else? 21-year-old Blake. Who else? Give me some more names, guys. 23-year-old Diana. 27-year-old Kat. And I'm missing like a bunch of other people. So it's sad. It's sad. So go back and get to see their stories, right? So it's not, this isn't entertainment. This is educational. I know I've educated myself the past 3 years. I've had a crash course on addiction and the effects it has on a person, family, and community. So it's not easy. Sequoia Gleaves. Hey, from Atlanta, originally from Tucson. Sequoia Gleaves. That's a cool name. Interesting how you went from Tucson to Atlanta, two different cultures. But awesome. Thanks for joining, Sequoia. Appreciate you. Jerry Davini, thank you for all that you do to help addicts. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you. Danielle Williams says, don't forget to like the video. Yes, great advice, Danielle. Listen to the lady that's been married for 21 years. She knows what she's talking about. Monica G, blues are not expensive. They said 50 cents, and the cheap is the cheapest. Yes. Phil Dahl, what's on your chest? Under Armour logo. Risk 603, yikes. Sylvia Miller, thank you for the kindness you give and for help. Thank you, Sylvia. Appreciate you. Doreen Kaki, hello from Fremont, California. Appreciate you. Marilu Madrid, good evening. How are you? Dolores, hello. How are you? Melissa Home, thank you so much for taking the time out of for doing a live Texas here. Appreciate everything you do. Thank you, Melissa, for joining all the way from the big state of Texas. Simca, hello, how are you? Lil Jokers 1313 from Bastrop, Texas. Cool. Have you met Mad Cat? I'm not sure who that is. Michael Weiss. Hello, great work you do. Blessings and prayers for you. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you. Alien Miguel, yo, been watching your vids for about a week now. It's a good thing that you're pushing people into helping themselves. Sometimes people get stuck and just need a little nudge. Thank you, Alien Miguel. Appreciate you. Ivana Rose, better come for me too, Art. What's up, Jules? How are you, Jules? What's going on? Juliana Sanchez. Mona, yes, was she 20, 21, 22? Mona, she left two children behind. Rita Ochoa. It's crazy, huh? It's like the list of people we've lost. It's like it's so long that I can't remember all the names. It's pretty sad, right? When we just lost Erica, she was her life was taken, unfortunately, and by an idiot. So what, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? So that sucks, man. Ruby said Arturo should check on Pepe, que no? I can't check on everybody. I'm not Pepe's checker. But hopefully Pepe's doing good. I'm not sure. Maybe he's with his girlfriend. I'm not sure where he's at. What's up, Myra? How are you? Luis Gonzalez, have you heard anything about Marcy? Who's Marcy? DC says we've lost 900 people in my city from this. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Augustine Lewis, how's Isaac? I haven't seen him in about a year. Marissa, hey Art, happy Martin is going to the hospital. I talked to him today, and that's exactly what he told me. So cross your fingers, pray that he's serious about what he told me today. So Susan G, hello, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Bryce Gardner, Columbia Princess is missing, and J Love on live. I wouldn't say they're missing. They're just not here, right? I mean, I'm sure they have families, children, things that they have to do, So not everybody could be here all the time, right? Because we all have lives, so it's okay. Elena G, how often do you run into Mercy and Sabas? Is Sabas still clean? I haven't seen them in years. So I'm not. How often? Not often enough. DC says your support is good and shows the reality of how it really is. Thank you, DC. Yeah, you have to. A lot of people get upset. Unfortunately, why do you show these videos? What's the purpose of these videos, right? So I have to paint them a picture and kind of describe. It's the reality, and it helps. It's a deterrent, right? Uh, right. So if the whole aim, right, mission of Lost in Phoenix is prevention through awareness, we're trying to prevent young people from touching these pills, from trying it, so they don't go out there and get on the streets at a young age. And so I don't have to interview them like I've interviewed so many hundreds upon hundreds of people. They have to see the reality, right? They can't see it when it's filtered, when it's cleaned, when it's only show the good stuff, right, or the not so bad stuff, right? You got to show the good, the ugly, and the in between. So Kim H, are you taking Martin? I would love to be everybody's chauffeur and everybody's checker and everybody's hand holder, but I have a full-time career. Like, I'm busy. So that's what I told him yesterday, today when I talked to him. I would love to take you, dude, but unfortunately I have a job, right? So like I have to I have a job that pays the bills. And so like most Americans, I have to get up early and work late. My normal, like my real job, I have a career, right? YouTube is not my job. It's not my career. These videos is not my career, not my job. It's not my responsibility to hold people's hands and drive them or give them pillows or give them an umbrella or give them wheelchairs, or that's really not my responsibility, right? So some people, I think they forget that. I think they think that's it. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. Like the government pays me, or the city of Phoenix pays me to go out and drive around and escort people, right? Somebody asked me today, or I saw in the comments, somebody said, Art, surely you can hold on to his belongings, right, while he goes to the hospital, right? Yeah, I'll just put it in the Lost in Phoenix storage for him, right? So it's kind of funny. So it's cool. I don't even get mad anymore because it's like kind of cute. I'm like, oh, bless your sweet naive heart. It's kind of funny, but anyways, yeah, I try to help people when I can, if I'm able to, right, through your guys' help, through you guys' support. You guys are awesome. I've driven people to hospital, right? I wheeled in Lulu, right? Helped her get into the hospital, the emergency room. About, what was that, like 6 months ago? I've taken people to shelters, taking people to treatment centers. I've all done all this stuff, right? So one person can only do so much, right? Um, Ultimately, though, it's that individual that has to take control of their lives, right? They have to take control of their addiction and get well on their own, right? So hopefully you guys understand that. I think most of you guys do. So some people might struggle with that, but oh man. Italian girl, you've offered to hold on to his stuff for him and he didn't want to. So now you're gonna, yeah. So um, I've been doing this for almost 3 years. It's about to be 3 years in November. Okay. I've literally met like over 1,000 people, right? All colors, white, black, Hispanic, native, different socio. I remember I interviewed one gentleman, he had 2 degrees, right? Rich people, poor people, dropouts, college educated, master degrees. So old people, 70s, Richard's grandfather, like 70, however, I don't know, 72 years old. And the youngest that I've seen is 13. The youngest I've interviewed was 15. So I've seen ages, all colors, all socioeconomic backgrounds, all of that, right? So in those 3 years, my BS detector, right, has really been sharpened, right? So I already know what they're gonna say, before I ask them, right? So I get to when I meet these people, I already have a feel, in which direction we're going. First, I already know they're battling addiction. They're battling addiction to the world's most addictive substance, and um, and uh, I have an idea of where it's going, right? I'll give them my card with my number on it, right? It's my number to my phone so they can call me. And people that have actually called me, so which is cool, but it's far and few in between. So you can only do so much, right? You can only do so much. You guys can only do so much, and I can only do so much. Ultimately, it comes down to that individual drawing a line on the sand and saying, "That's it, I'm done." Right? So makes sense. Makes sense to me, anyways. Tasha N1, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Merlin Dedich, God bless, brother. Keep up the good. Thank you. I appreciate you. Joker, what is going on? Marsha, hello. How are you? Tasha wants a card. Little Joker, lost my 2 aunts to cancer, one in 2019 and other in 2023. My condolences for the loss of your family members due to cancer. May they rest in peace and honor their memory by paying it forward, educating people on cancer and yeah, living a better life for them. So keep your head up, little Joker. Italian girl, it makes sense. Yay, it makes sense to me too. Yay. Alira baby, I just watched Lulu's video. Damn, it made me feel so bad, sad that she doesn't see reality. Drugs are bad. Yeah, addiction tells her that she can straighten her leg, right? She doesn't need to go to a doctor. If she puts a bandage around her leg, it'll straighten out instead of being bowed the way it is right now, right? And every day she puts weight on it and just getting more and more and more bowed, right? So like, no, you're gonna lose your leg eventually. You can't keep going that way. So um, let's see what happens. Liz B, can you let me know where Lulu can be located? No, I cannot actually. I do not give locations to people because not everybody has good intentions, right? I don't know who you are. I don't know where your intentions are. Please don't ask for locations. The quickest way to get blocked is by, oh, I just saw Lulu on this corner. Why would you do that? Like, what would possess you to say where these people are at, right? Not everybody has good intentions. There's 203 people in here. Not every one of those 203 people has good intentions. There's knuckleheads, right? Everywhere, right? And there are some people that want to help, right? Because guess who? When I upload a video of a vulnerable young young woman, right? Carla, Lulu. Guess who gets emails, right? And gets requests on comments from YouTube or everywhere on my social media. Hey, my name is John. I live in Texas. I have a spare room for Lulu. Where is she at? I'll go pick her up. I want to help her. I get lots of those messages, right? So Rochelle Muniz, what is going on? Carney Ramon, what is going on? Carney, how are you? Bart Vision agreed. Art, watch out for those creeps. True. Lily Gutierrez. Yep, they're sick like that, wanting to help and groom these girls. Yeah, I've seen them. Renee, hello. How are you? Appreciate you showing up tonight. Thank you. I'm gonna make a. Here's my impression. Tell me who this is. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys an impression. Okay, you guys ready? They're just knuckleheads. They're just knuckleheads. You know, this is a bunch of knuckleheads. Who says that? Who says that? Anybody? Hopefully, I sound exactly like him in my head. Hopefully, you guys understand who you. Oh shit! Pancho says Biden. Bart Vision says Bill Clinton. South Park. John Travolta. Oh my god. Oh shit. Old man Gib. Thank you very much, brother. Says, but brother, thank you for these videos. I lived in a real dark place till I decided to end it. I'm glad I failed. Massive purge to you and those lost out there in the dark. So brother, old man Gib, I'm glad that you failed at that, okay? Because we can't ever solve a temporary problem with a permanent solution, right? What we got to do every day, get up, and our failures, our struggles, our trauma, our BS, our rat race, everything, we just keep going. We just have to keep going. We just have to keep going. Stay busy and overcome our obstacles. Jump over that wall. We can't give up, right? We can't take the short route because you'll leave a trail of devastation for others that have to clean up. Okay, so I'm glad you failed. I'm glad you're here. You matter. You're important. I don't know you, but you do matter. I'll pray for you and your family. Thank you for blessing me, and many, many prayers for you to stay in the light. Okay, so get out of that darkness. Not just you, old man Gib, but everybody else that's in the darkness. Right? There's 225 people in here. A lot of you guys are in the darkness. Okay, so head for the light and stay on that path. Okay, it's not easy. It's super, super hard. But the people that I interview, uh, it's a lot harder for them. Okay, so stay blessed. Did anybody get my freaking whatchamacallit? Anybody get my did anybody get my nobody got it. Holy jeez. John Travolta, really? All right. Basketball player. Shaquille O'Neal's a knucklehead. He's just a knucklehead. Damn, I thought I was good. I thought I was good. Bart Visions, Barkley. That's where I got the word knucklehead from because he used to play for the Phoenix Suns back in the early 90s. Knucklehead. Shaquille O'Neal's a knucklehead. Kyra Corona, hello, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. Kyra, I was going to ask you uh, the gym that you go to, Face goes to that gym. You know, Face, the guy with all the tattoos on his face. I'm taking him to get a laser treatment to remove his tattoos, right? I took him a couple weeks ago or what? Yeah, a couple weeks ago to get start treatment to remove his tattoos. He goes to your gym, Kyra. So watch out for him. Look out for him, right? Give him some tips on how to lift and get buff and all that stuff. Okay, so nice seeing you, Kyra. Appreciate you checking in. Hopefully, you and your family are doing good. Cindy says Mike Tyson. Doreen Kopke says Trump. And you guys say John Travolta. Holy. Meyer says you need to practice your impersonation better. Man, nah, here. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you. Shaquille O'Neal's a knucklehead. Shaquille O'Neal is a knucklehead. I really don't sound like him. In my head, I sound exactly like him. That's terrible. He doesn't say terrible, he says terrible. That's terrible. You're a knucklehead. I can't find it right now, but anyways. That's terrible. Yep. I can't find him. You guys are lucky I can't find him. But anyways. Oh man. I'm so freaking tired. Deputy Dan said, who said Tyson? What person or persons have affected you the most? Affected you. Affected you like what do you mean? Like affected you just in any way? Um Everybody I've interviewed, I think that's why I remember their birthdays, I remember their names, I remember their stories because all people, everybody I talk to, like a little tiny piece of them kind of stays with you, right? Their story stays with you, right? So I would say all of them. There isn't one person or one set of people I've interviewed that that I gravitate towards the most, or I'm more affectionate towards, or I have a, a warmth in my heart more for this person or that person. I think every person I talk to, a little tiny piece of their story stays, stuck in here. So Dog says my electricity is out. We had a thunder and is out. I'm hurting anyway. Fell down the cement stairs a couple nights ago. I'm sorry that you fell down. Dogs, be safe. Be careful out there. Please recover. When I hear thunder, I always remember that one song, Thunder, Lightning. Oh my God, it's frightening. You better knock on wood, baby. You guys remember that or not? Just me? Triple L La Cabezona, what is going on? So Triple L, Live, Laugh, Love. Her nickname gang is Cabezona. Cabezona in Spanish, that's like big head, right? The reason why she has that term of endearment, right? Because it's not defamatory or anything. It's like it's we say it as a term of endearment. One night we were sending everybody was sending pictures of when they were kids or picture of themselves. I don't know what possessed her, but she sent a picture like of the back of her head, right? So we saw the back of her head. So yeah. Cabeza is head, correct. Cabezona is big head. Absolutely. Italian girl watching Tyson fight with was so entertaining and amazing. Yes, I remember I saw Tyson in person in 1988 uh, at the Forum in Inglewood, California. He was so Don King was the promoter of Tyson in '88 and also of Julio Cesar Chavez in '88, right? Chavez was the WBC champ, the World Boxing Council champ. That's the green belt, right? Uh, and um, and I watched him. I was really there to watch Chavez fight, and Chavez came out, and I was like a little kid back then. I was like 14 back in 1988. Was that 14? Yeah, I think I was 14. And so I ran. Chavez. He's walking through the crowd, right? He's coming out of he's headed towards the ring, right from the back. And I ran down the bleachers, and I went and I stuck my hand because I was little. I stuck my hand like that when he's walking, and my whole hand touched the WBC belt. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then I went back up, and then I went on the bleachers, and I was way up on the bleachers, and then Mike Tyson. I looked down, and Mike Tyson was down. Mike Tyson was down at the bottom, and I go, Mike, and he looked up at me, and he just went like that, like, I don't know you, dude, and he just turned around, and so that was pretty cool. Back in '88, man, that's when he was like knocking people out in 10 seconds. That was cool. I remember Don King's funny hair. Did you guys know that Don King in 1968 in Cleveland, he went to prison for like 5 years because he killed some dude. So yeah, don't mess with Don King. He would have been a really good politician. He scammed Tyson, he scammed Chavez, all of his boxers. He took their money. That's crazy. I don't know why. It's like you think these boxers would like handle business, right? Hire somebody to take them out, but never happened. Interesting. Monica Vargas, have you seen Baby? I have not. Haven't seen him in over a year. Cindy Tyson grew up 20 minutes from me. Also, Floyd Patterson lived by me too. Boxing was my thing. Awesome, Cindy. That's fun. That's a lot of history right there. Floyd Patterson, shoot, he was really good. Mike Tyson has a face tattoo. I'm gonna email Mike Tyson, see if he wants me to have him get a face tattoo removal. Bart Visions, what do you think about Jake Paul? Uh, that's why boxing is dying because of people like that, right? Because when I started watching boxing in the '80s. Boxing in the '80s and the '90s was like amazing. It was like real boxing, good rivalries. It was fun. Today, no rivalries, no champions. Got all these knuckleheads like Jake Paul and just stupid celebrity matches. It's just dumb. It's all watered down. It's all trash. Knuckleheads. Ponchos. Are you gonna watch the Canelo fight? I think I am. Jeezy. Who knows boxer Terrence Bud Crawford? Um, I don't know him personally, but I know who that is. He's pretty good, right? I have my ortho appointment tomorrow, so I'm so freaking tired. Anita, what'd you eat for dinner? I ate a burrito like 3 hours ago, but I don't know if that's dinner. Melissa Home, or is that Horn or Home? Holy crap, I can't tell. I think it's Horn, right? Shit. Art, have you seen Grease? You definitely sound like John Travolta. Really? You guys think I sound like I saw Grease? Man, I saw Grease a long time ago in a place far, far away. What was her name? Hold on, don't tell me her name. She just passed away, right? She's Australian. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, right? Yeah. I don't really like musicals, but I watched that a long time ago. It was a pretty cool movie. Olivia Newton-John. Peter Ribbon. Hi, Art. Like always from Australia. Peter Ribbon. Man, that's cool. Kim H. Good night. Big day tomorrow for me. Have a great night. Sleep well and hope your big day goes well. Kim H. Appreciate you. Kyra Corona. I did. The mullet has been cut. That was like, man, I was like, when did I cut it, guys? Like 3 months, like a month ago, a month and a half. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Cindy D. So funny, Art. I ate a burrito 4 hours ago. Man, are you copying me, Cindy D? What's happening? Me and Cindy D did not eat the same burrito 4 hours ago. Amy Schweitzer, what is going on? I am 925 CZR80. Were you ever in the military? I was. Donna P. Oh, Donna. Oh, I had a girl. Donna, what's her name? You guys remember that? Not my Richie. Donna P. Hello, how are you? Bo loves biochemistry. Have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Eileen Hernandez. Nothing is better than the 90s. Today era is no good. Man, I agree. I agree. I cannot disagree with that statement. A lot of facts. Anita Sweet remembers that. Not my Richie. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a line from that movie. Okay, so you guys remember when Richie is in Iowa, right? He flew to Iowa and he has a cold and he misses his family. It's late at night. Wait, is it late at night? I think it's at night. I think he calls home, right, from backstage at the concert because he's about to go on stage and he's nervous or whatever and he misses his family. So he calls and his brother, big brother Bob answers, right? And Richie says, what are you doing, Bob? And Bob says, just right here with my daughter. Just me and my daughter. I think he said, well, who's there? Is mom there? And no, they're at church. Just me and my daughter. Did I sound like him or did I still sound like John Travolta? So, anyways, I love that movie. Stephanie Gaitan, what is going on, Stephanie? Dog says, oh my God, I just realized I have my favorite 602 hat on. Cool. Danielle Williams, I've watched that movie a few times. I watched it a few more. Who's your favorite singer of all time? Elvis Presley. My favorite band of all time is Led Zeppelin. Sylvia Angeles, thank you for doing this. It definitely opened my eyes about drugs and to talk more to my teen son who is almost 15. We watched this together. Great job, Sylvia. These videos are made exactly for him, for people like him, because that's the next generation I'm going to interview if you guys as parents don't do your parental duties and talk to them, right? Because if you don't talk to them about this stuff, their friends out in the streets will, their friends at school will, right? So don't stick your head in the sand and say no. It'll never going to be my children. It's never going to. It's their somebody else's children. It's never going to be my children. That's a recipe for disaster. You have to grab the bull by the horns and you have to educate them and say, look, if you make a bad decision, you're going to end up like Martin. You're going to end up like Lulu. You're gonna end up like Migs and Carla and 1,000 other people. So great job. Who was that? Great job, Sylvia, doing your due diligence as a mother. That's what you have to do. Scare the heck out of them with reality, right? So this isn't a movie. It's not pretend. It's not a video game. It's like people are losing their lives and their sanity. Um, due to these drugs. So great job, Sylvia. Appreciate you. Do you like Peso Pluma? I really don't listen to that. I'm not into like that style of music. I like Spanish music. I'll listen to classics. Vicente Fernandez, Los Rieleros, cumbias. Peso Pluma does zero for me. Like none, I don't like none of that stuff. I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea at all. Interesting, right? We all have different likes and tastes. Amy Schweitzer, you're an 80s kid. How about Queen? I think Freddie Mercury is a legend. Yeah, I like a couple of his songs. Not really my um I think kind of like Beatles, you know. I put Queen in like the Beatles, you know. It doesn't really do a whole lot to me. I think Bohemian Rhapsody is probably their best track, but after that, I can't really name you a whole bunch. But ask me about, AC/DC, Metallica, Led Zeppelin, who else? Black Sabbath, stuff like that, like Loud, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I think Queen is just a little bit different. Stephanie Gaetan, I am all right. Or is Buki here tonight? How old? So Stephanie Gaetan is asking how old I am. Anybody? Polly said, I think he said he's 49. Dang, Polly. Where's that timeout button at? Why do you guys keep adding more years to me, man? I'm trying to go back. Fernando Lewis got it right. 48. I'm 48 years old. Motley Crue, no. I'm not into Motley Crue. Motley Crue is more of a like I don't know. I just don't. I've never really liked Motley Crue. Bon Jovi's cool. Um, uh, Aerosmith is cool. Def Leppard is cool. I'm not into Motley Crue. Kiss, I never liked Kiss. Leona Foot, hello, how are you? CCR, Credence Clearwater Revival. Absolutely. Good stuff. I'm glad nobody here is saying their favorite group of all time is Milli Vanilli. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. Guys, remember that? Who remembers Milli Vanilli? Damn, Triple L La Cabezona has all of my data. 48 years old, birthday is December 15th. What's my what's my what's my FICO score? My credit score, Cabezona. Jennifer Resnick. I do. What I ask? I forgot what I asked. Millie Vanilli. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Leonard Skinnerd. Here I come. Alabama. Yeah, Leonard Skinner's awesome. People watcher. What is going on? How are you? Carlene remembers Millie Vanilli. Do you guys remember the little dance? I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna recreate it, right? But you guys remember? I'm not gonna stand up either. But you guys remember they put their little hand on here and then they go. Do you guys remember? Remember? Boop, boom, boom, boom. That was funny. They fooled the hell out of me. I was a sucker. Yatziri Yatsiri Romo. Hey Art, do you know Spanish? Yo sí entiendo español muy bien. Yo nací en Chihuahua. ¿Y tú? You guys like that? Spanish lesson for the night. Write this down. Yatsiri Romo. Yatsiri. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mara Cordero, are you wearing shoes? No comment. Am I wearing socks? No comment. Am I wearing shorts? No comment. Joel, Joel from Maine, what's going on? Tell me, baby, what's your story? Where you come from, and where you're gonna go this time? Who's that? They weren't the actual singers. Millie Vanilli is a fraud. Yeah, I think one of them actually um, got depressed, right? Because yeah, I kind of feel bad for them. Like come on, man. Like really, you guys should have tried singing. Amy Schweitzer, they were good guys. Cool. Marsha, awesome. Yeah. This is Marsha in the movie called Grace of Monaco. Awesome, Marsha. You look like an actress there. Great job. Grace of Monaco. Cool. Marsha and the makeup artist. Very cool. This is Marsha's hair for the movie. That is so cool. That's awesome, Marsha. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Mary Lou Madrid, check it out. Art thought you of you when I was making them someday art. Cool, man. That looks delicious. Look at that. Doesn't that look like perfect right there? That's perfect. That's a perfect setup right there. Homemade fresh tortillas. That's a little salsa, and that's a big stick of butter that gets smothered on those tortillas. So thank you, Mary Lou Madrid. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for sharing. You guys are awesome. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love y'all. All right, I'm almost done. 1 second. 54 minutes hanging out with you lovely people. Martin Salcedo. Hey, Art, you should do an update on the girl who's pregnant with twins. So, Martin Salcedo, I've never interviewed anybody that's pregnant with twins. So, make sure the video you're talking about, the person you're talking about, is somebody from Lost in Phoenix, or it's probably a different channel. So, make sure when you guys ask me about Lost in Phoenix stuff, make sure it's Lost in Phoenix stuff and not a different channel. Please. I'd greatly appreciate that. Italian girl, maybe Art timed me out. I'm clueless. I didn't time you out, Italian girl. I'm not sure who did. Sometimes it's an accident. There's a lot of uh, moderators. They just accidentally might have clicked it. Okay, so no worries. It's okay. All's well that ends well. No big deal. Alira Baby. My favorite singer of all time is Fiona Apple. I don't know who that is. Another one. Jennifer Resnick. Have you seen 18-year-old Betty recently? Jennifer, I've never interviewed anybody named Betty. Please, for the love of God, when you guys ask me about Lost in Phoenix interviews, not any other channel. Okay, so this is you're on Lost in Phoenix, right? There is no Betty on Lost in Phoenix. Jennifer Resnick, I appreciate that. Amy Schweitzer, I came on late, but I was wondering, are you sure Martin is going tomorrow? um, are you sure? So all I'm doing, Amy, is relaying what the man told me, right? He told me that he's going tomorrow. Am I sure? I'm just relaying what he said, right? I mean, I'm not a betting man, right? If I was to bet, I'm also a realist, right? I'm kind of just relaying what he said to me today, right? So am I sure? I'm not sure of anything. This is an addict, right? This is somebody that's addicted to a dangerous substance, right? So they say a lot of things, right? Am I sure about what they say, what they're going to do, um, so I hope he goes. Amy Schweitzer, he needs someone to hold his hand and not let him leave. Yeah, I wish I could, hang out with these folks all day long, but have a career, have a job, have my own life, and I can't really hold people's hands all the time, So, um, if anybody wants to volunteer, right, and wants to hold Martin's hand, let me know. Uh, uh, yeah, and you say Amy says not let him go. Can't keep him there by force, right? Jay Bay, what is going on? How are you? World is yours. Hey Art, can you do the Milli Vanilli dance? I only do it in the shower. Girl, you know it's true. Yet Siri Romo, what else do you do before YouTube? I do a lot. I work a lot. I work too much. I feed my dogs. I clean up after my dogs. My dogs pee and poop too much. Rita V Forgiven. Ooh, is that your last name? That's a cool last name, Forgiven. Rita V Forgiven. Art, can you go live with Martin so we can encourage him tomorrow? Please. No. Um, so you guys, probably don't realize that. All right. So I'll kind of explain it for you guys. So the folks that are addicted to this substance, right? Counterfeit fentanyl pills, the so when they smoke, let's say they smoke right now, the high doesn't last a long time. Okay? So let's say it lasts 15 to 30 minutes, right? And then after it kind of dissipates, the high goes away, they start craving it right away. Like right away they have to they're craving it. Like, okay, their body is like, all right, it's the two pills you just smoked, they're out of the system. Like you need to feed me again. That's their addiction talking to them, right? And everything to them, their whole world is feeding their addiction, right? So I've been talking here for an hour. It's impossible for these folks doing blues to sit next to me to hang out with you guys for an hour, to hang out with you guys for more than 15 minutes. It's impossible. I've seen them get sick. I've seen them sweating. I've seen them like, they're like anxiety, anxious. They're starting to get sick because they're going through withdrawals. So it's not realistic. It's not practical to, um, yeah, this addiction to this is really, really strong. It's really it just takes over their existence. So I think a lot of folks don't understand that, and I get it. I don't know how all that works, right? But I've asked these people, what's the difference between H? Oh, H lasts longer. H lasts, man. I used to do H and for 2 3 hours. I was good. I was feeling real good for 2 3 hours. I didn't have to take another hit on like later on in the evening. But with these pills, it's like every 30 minutes. It's every hour. I need boom, 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 right? CN Cali. CN Cali. CN Cali is when did you become I don't know when you became a super fan, CN Cali. Thank you for becoming a super fan. I'm gonna make it because you're a super fan, because you became a super fan, you're gonna be a moderator. Okay, so there you go. Boom. CN Cali is now a moderator. So anytime you have to time somebody out because you're being a knucklehead, just kick them out. Hey Art, great work. What you do to help the voiceless and people out there in your local. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, CN Cali. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Carly Ray Savage. Hey, hi everyone. Longtime subscriber and viewer. First time in chat. Great channel. Thank you very much, Carly Ray Savage. I appreciate you being a longtime subscriber. Thank you for being a first time chatter. Appreciate you. That girl from Arizona. Any new updates on Megs and Carla? I haven't seen them. Hopefully they're doing good. Elena G11. Hey Art, I find it wrong. However, what do you think of the unisex restrooms in schools? If my daughters were little and there's a restroom for boys and girls at the same time, I would have a huge problem. I would literally take my children out of that damn school and either homeschool them, private school, or a charter school that respected a boys' restroom and a girls' restroom, right? There's differences between boys and girls. We have to separate. Okay, we can unis. That's you're just asking for trouble, man. You're just asking for trouble. So I think as parents, you guys have to talk to your damn school, the idiot politicians that are making this acceptable. Like they're trying to make it the norm, right? But it's you guys should be the voice of reason and logic, not the school board, not the teachers union, not politicians. You parents need to take back control of the educational system for your kids. Okay, if not, just take them out of the school system, right? Homeschool them, public school, I'm sorry, private school, or a charter school, like a small school that you agree with their values, right? Unisex, not going to work. Carlene, what happens if we all become super fans? Do it. I dare you to do it. You're all gonna be moderating yourselves. Melissa Horn. I was saying home, but now it's looking more like a RNE. Can you explain the difference between what's going on here and in Philly, or have you heard of what's happening here? I don't know where here is, right? But here in Phoenix, it's counterfeit fentanyl pills coming in from Mexico. by the cartels with ingredients that they buy from China, right? So the cartels and the the, the communist nation of China are not friends of America, so they're trying to poison your kids, your children, your communities, and they're doing a great job at it. So that's what's affecting the people here in Arizona and in the Southwest. In the East Coast, it's what they're doing is xylazine, which is a horse tranquilizer, and they're injecting it. And wherever they inject it, it's rotting the flesh, and they have huge gashes. They have like skin missing, right? Because it's horse tranquilizer. It's for big 2,000 pound horse, not a 200 pound human. So probably not even 200, but probably these people are like 100 pounds, right? So that's crazy. Marinka Vanden Havel. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. Marinka Vanden Havel. And I'm pretty sure that's from, is that Dutch? My goodness. Dutch, German, Swiss, kind of over there somewhere, right? Marinka Vanden Havel. Thank you, Art. It's pedophilia. Courtney Wadino, what is going on? La Cabezona says, you wouldn't want me for a moderator. I would time out so many people. It's the big head. Sharon, wow, I couldn't even picture you doing any type of drug. Good for you overcoming that. Rita, forgiven. So are they getting high during your interview? Are they getting high during my interview? During my interview, they're being interviewed, right? They're like standing in front of the camera and being interviewed. They're talking. So during the interview, they're not getting high, Rita. But before, I'm sure they're having fun, and after, I'm sure they're having fun. They're doing whatever they want to do as Americans with their God-given freedoms, right? So are they getting high during your interview? The answer is no. Psst, psst, big head. Psst, psst, hey. So this weekend, did any of you gals get catcalled? Right. So for some reason, Hispanic dudes, they catcall like this. Hey, psst, psst, hey, hey. Psst, psst. I've never done that. For the record, I think that's stupid. There's no need to do that. I've never done it ever in my life. I'll never do it. I just think it's hilarious when guys do that. Kind of stupid, right? So I'm sorry that you guys have to put up with that crap, but there's knuckleheads out there. Knuckleheads. Courtney Wadino, I'm in Minnesota and I pray it doesn't come here. It'll get there. It will get there. Triple L got catcalled at Walmart. It was so disturbing. What was the technique, Triple L? I know it didn't work, but what was the technique? Was it was it psst, psst? Was it hey 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 psst, psst? Juliana Sanchez, isn't it sick? Oh my god, I can't stand that. It's as a guy, it's like really, dude, like you just sound dumb. I wonder if that's ever worked in the history of humanity. That's funny. Triple L says it was. Psst, psst. I gave him a death stare. Oh my god! If looks could kill, Triple L would be in locked up, right? Be doing a GoFundMe, free La Cabezona, the big head. Let's release her. Deputy Dan says some girls like those guys. I guess that's true. Danielle Williams, they said on the news that 2,000, 3,000 people are crossing the border into Texas daily. That's a fact. That's been happening for a long time now. So, so yeah, it's gonna. Politicians, man, you guys have to be careful about the politicians. I wish Americans were smarter about the idiots they put in office, but we're not. Marinka Vandenhovel, it's the government that is poisoning us all. In one way or another, they actually are, right? I think it's part of like a plan, right? So can you notice where these drugs are at, right? What communities, right? These drugs aren't in Scottsdale, they're not in Gilbert, they're not in Chandler. They're in communities where underprivileged, poor people. So it's a way of controlling people. You guys hear them? Amy Schweitzer, I'm not sure how many are in Arizona, but we are overloaded in New York. Yeah, yeah. Texas governor does a good job of sending them to New York and Chicago because you guys are sanctuary cities, right? Your politicians, say, "Hey, come on in, we'll take you," and then they're saying, "Oh, never mind. No, you guys are too many people. Like we got no." So why are you a sanctuary city then, knucklehead? So, what about are there no American veterans on the streets that you can take care of that you're inviting uh, the world's folks to come on over, right? There's no Americans on the streets, right? There's no Americans that need houses. There's no Americans that need mental health treatment. There's no Americans that need treatment with their issues. There's no Americans in the streets, right? That need help. Therefore, you can bring in the entire world. It's just politicians being political, and they're trying to get that vote for the next generation. That's all that's happening. But people don't know what's happening. They think I'm not gonna get into that, but it makes too much sense. But yeah, that's on Milo barking. I don't know what he wants. He probably wants to play. Amy, it's awful art. So many on the street, and these migrants are treated with royalty. Yeah, they're in hotels. They're in uh, they're in hotels. They're so the cities are actually paying millions of dollars to rent entire hotels for people from we don't know their names, we don't know their background, we don't know their criminal history, we don't know their intention, right? We just don't. But come on in because you're a future voter. Come and just vote for us, right? Ignore those veterans on the streets. Ignore those Americans on the streets. That's exactly what's happening. I'm not gonna get into it because I get all worked up. I only speak facts. Maribel Torres, I get hit on my kid's soccer game. He didn't do that cat call, but he was showing himself off. I couldn't stand it. I had to leave. Me encanta el viejo. He's 15 years older than me. What does that mean? I, I think somebody was hitting on you at the soccer game, but you like an older dude that's 15 years older than you. Is that what you're saying? Carlene, people flooding over the border here in Arizona. I live in Tucson. A lot of border patrol working hard. Yeah. So the current administration, I'm not gonna say nothing. But Aspen, hey, this is a random question, but would you ever consider expanding your interviews to other areas in Phoenix, like Goodyear, Glendale, etc.? I've interviewed people in Glendale, in Mesa, and El Mirage, and Tempe, and where else, gang? Avondale, Tucson, Riverside, California, New Mexico. What's that? Albuquerque, New Mexico. I interviewed a lady in Hawaii, Honolulu. I interviewed a couple in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Amy Schweitzer, you're right, Art. It does no good to complain. When you guys vote in 2024, please be smarter and vote for the person that's gonna do a better job of than what we're currently the mess that we're currently in. Anita Sweet, I want your hat. The dogs chewed on it. Look, I don't know who this was, but it wasn't me. My dogs are chewing on this hat. So if I get new ones, I'll let you guys know. Scottsdale. I've never been to Scottsdale as far as to interview people because Scottsdale is super far away, and there might be some people out there, but it's not. I'm always going to go where there's a lot of people, right? Not where there's one or two people. Makes sense, right? Is it super hot there? It was 105 degrees today, I think. I think. Joel from Maine, your dog's chewing on it makes it a collector's item. Start the bidding. That's funny. That's funny. Alira, baby, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Me too. I'm out of here. It's 10:05. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to upload some videos for you guys, and we'll try to have a conversation tomorrow. I have a super busy day tomorrow. I got a lot of meetings at work. I have to go to the ortho to get tightened up. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I want to go to sleep. I'm gonna go brush a tooth and I'm gonna go to sleep. Right. So you guys have a good night, a lovely night. Thanks for hanging out with me for an hour and 18 minutes. You guys stay blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.